Hello, my fellow gamers. Welcome back to another very cool, epic, funny video. Today I'll be showing you how to draw like me. First, you need to have Paint.net. I'm not gonna show you how to download that. You can watch a video. So yeah, once you have it opened, once you have it running, right? You'll see this. First thing you need to do, these two guys, the anti-alias rendering, turn that off. And then the selection quality, turn that off too, so it's square and stuff. Yeah, that's how I get my weird MS Paint look. Let's make a new one. This is gonna be like, I don't know, 400 by 400 is what I usually do. And you're like, oh, it's white. What do I do? There's stuff obviously here. Well, you know what I usually do? Control A, delete. Boom, bang, pow, you did it. You're so cool. Now, the brush size, I usually do 6. I originally did 12, but that was way too big, so yeah, 6 is usually the good one. And sometimes I do 3. Most of the times I use 6. So, let's get started. First things first, you should probably zoom in, and stuff, with the magnifying glass. So yeah. And you need the middle mouse button to move around too. Very useful. So first thing we need to do is obviously to draw the character. Duh. So first we need to also, if you're wondering if you need to use like those drawing pad thingy-majiggers, yeah, I use a mouse. Yeah, you're probably like, what? A mouse? The what? Yeah, I use a mouse. So if you're not like that, then that's kind of crazy, bro. I'm just too good with a mouse. So first of all, we need to have a big oval. That's too big. A moderately large oval that isn't super squished, bro. Oh my god. Bro, oh my god, bro. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Okay, finally, we got our, it totally didn't take me like a million tries. So we finally got our oval. Boom, we can position it in a place that we like, by using this. The move selection pixels, just, do that, it was in a good place anyway, so I'm gonna just, yeah, do that. Boom, bang, pow. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, cause, that's just the thing you do. Next thing is after you make the very nice, completely first try oval you made, you first also need to make a like a square under it. So you put a square, right? It's like pretty much straight on. So it's kind of like curved down here to make it seem like it's 3D, but it's actually not. Don't make it too wide, cause or else it looked kind of bad. Next thing you do is arms. The arms are pretty simple. You just they're like about the same length as your body too, just a little bit longer because we're gonna put hands here. So the hands are gonna be like a decent size. Nothing too big, but nothing too small, or else it kind of looks weird. Boom, bang, pow, beautiful. Next thing you're gonna do is put the legs, usually put them close to the edges. Originally, I put them exactly at the edges, but that looked kind of weird. So now it's gonna. So instead of it looking like they're on this side, you know, it looks kind of weird when it looks like that. Now they're like this. And since there's obviously not a lot of space, I'm gonna move this because oh my god, like that, perfect. Wow, amazing. Okay, next thing we want to do is make like a half circle and then make it same as like the body, a little curved at the bottom. That sounded really weird. Do the same with the like, try to make it the same size as you're in the same, like, you know, like about the same size as your normal foot. And if it's too low, just lift it up a little bit and then it will look fine. Yay. Next we're gonna do the really fun part. It's not that fun, the face. So how I do the face is 1, 2, 3. There, I did it. I did the face. Thank you guys all for watching. Okay. No, that's not. I mean, you can. Also, I'm gonna show you how to do my eyebrows. So I do the eyebrows like usually like the same as this. Usually raised eyebrows are like this. Kind of like Henry Stickmin, if you know what that is. So like that, yeah. And how I do and for like certain expressions, I do frowning, like ooh, and like, and when I do smiles, it's fine too, like the same, like the what I usually do for when you're like surprised or something, like whoa, like something, like when you're like startled or something, you know, wide-eyed expression, it's like circles. They're usually filled in, right? They're usually the same place, like usually where the eyes are. And the mouth is the same, like, oh. Next thing we do is, you know, the mouth is really easy. So when I do my mouth, it's kind of like Sonic. Shut the freak out. Yes, I kind of do it similar. I usually have 2 lines where the teeth are, cause, yeah, I mean sometimes I do that, but that's not usually, and sometimes I do that, or sometimes I can do it like, yeah. And if you want, you can do different teeth too, like, and different mouths. Like you can make it like almost like fill the whole entire face and spiky teeth. The same as you can do with eyes. You can do the same thing when like you're angry, super angry. The eyes are like, you know, like that, and you're like, grrr, like that, yeah. But right now we're just gonna do normal eyes, like that. Also, the mouth can be on the side, the middle, or the other side. I usually do it on the side, this side, and stuff. Perfect. Boom, bang, yeah. So if you want to do funny eyebrow thing, you can. I usually do like a little swoop, like that. So next with the clothing. Yeah, the thing is, I don't I don't know. Just do whatever you want. You can do anything. There's like how I do zippers is kind of like that. How I do a hood is like it's literally just a half circle on the back. Same with the hoodie, you know, pocket. You can do this with like anything too. Like hats are the same too. The thing is, I don't really draw clothing very well. So yeah, we got the guy now. Next thing I want to tell you is, you know, you're probably asking, oh, what's the skin color? What's the skin color? It's white. I don't want to forget. I do not like. I don't know. I just don't do skin color. I think white is fine, anyways. I mean, normal skin color is kind of. You know, I want to show you what normal skin color would look like. It would look really weird. Wow. See, that doesn't look. Actually, it looks okay. Not really what I want though. So. yeah, it doesn't really look right. For me, it doesn't sit right. You know, I'm so used to seeing them white. I mean, that doesn't mean you have to make them just be white. I mean, usually I draw them with white skin, but sometimes I don't. It just depends on if you want to do that or not. But I usually normally do it white. Okay, next is hair. Draw hair. It's really simple because I don't know how to draw hair, so it's usually like just like stuff like that, or like you know, if you want to do like a ponytail, I usually do like a circle, and I kind of do a swoop down like that, and you know, a couple lines on there. Sometimes not really. For long hair, for bangs, I usually do the same, like how bangs usually look. You know, a couple lines there. Longer hairs usually like that. You know, stuff like that. It's like doesn't depend, and you know, let me just show you how it would, you know, if like a whole character, you know, had like hair, clothes on. And no, you don't have to do the shoes. The shoes are very optional. So I'll be right back once I done finish. When I'm done finishing, when I'm done finishing it, showing you an example of what it should look like, kinda, and stuff. So yeah, I'll see you there. Okay, well I got my finished products, so that's pretty good. My finished products right here. You know, you're probably wondering, oh, I know who that guy is. Yeah, duh, it's me. I don't know what else to draw. So yeah, yeah, you know, you can do different stuff for here and there. Next we're gonna do shading. This is optional or not. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. You know, it's just if I feel like it or not. So first you make a new layer. Go to this wrench. Go to this properties. Then you can't have to. I usually make the opacity 100. I make it black, right? So first thing I do is with the magic wand tool. I usually select everything that's usually except the black part. So like, you know, I don't, because you know you won't see anything when it's black. So yeah. So now we just do normal shading. If you don't know how to do shading, well, I'm not gonna teach you how shading usually works. I mean, there's tons of videos out there how to freaking draw. I'm just giving you a tutorial on how to draw in my style. And please don't draw anything weird. So yeah. So next thing we need to do is it's usually like normal shading and stuff. So where this head is, right? Shading like that. It's usually really easy. So there's usually like that. It's usually like that. Right there. Perfect. So it's usually under his head, because you can continue with the hoodie too. You can actually just do it in one big swoop if you want. Right? And next thing you do is on the side of here, you know, there's not usually light back here, you know, because if the light source is coming, if it's coming this way, usually you just need to know where your light source comes from. You apply the same thing, but I usually have the same light source for like everything, so you know, I don't have to draw different shadows and stuff. So so the thing is you do the one thing right there, and then you swoop down, because you know there's no shadows back there. This is similar to the pocket of, like, you know, any type of pocket that, like, you know, protrudes out. See, the same, except there's nothing on the top, because there's nothing, you know, like that. So yeah. Well, for the hoodie, that's easy because it's like it's a spherical object. It's obviously round, so it's just normal. You swoop down like that. Boom. Perfect. Now we just, you know, fill that in real quick. Perfect. And if you can't fill in certain parts, I usually, you know, draw that in and stuff. Boom, bang, pow. It's beautiful. And if you don't like how dark the shadows are looking, you can still go back to the properties and put it lower. It's between 0, which is literally you can't see it at all, to 255, which is completely visible. And actually, yeah, I think 55 was the right one because I think 100 was a little too dark. So yeah. Next thing we're doing is the face. This is very easy. This is like kind of easy because it's like it's not like it's a round object. It's gonna be similar to the hoodie, but not exactly. So if there's hair, that looks kind of like this. It's like over a line. That's usually what I do. Is I usually go under that because there's like a shadow that's casting down. It usually looks fine to me, and then you swoop around like that. No, you usually have to find a good one. And if I have hair kind of like this, I make it where there's kind of a shadow, like on this side. Also, keep the shadows where they are, like usually towards the same direction as where your light source is. So anything that's really bright is usually going that way. So yeah. So boom, we got the hair done, shading and stuff. It's not that hard usually. Yeah, perfect, beautiful. And if you don't like certain things, you can still erase it like that. Beautiful. Next, we're doing the face. If the same thing, if you have hair, if your character, obviously, I mean, most characters have hair, unless they're bald. So, you literally, it's easy. You just follow the path of your hair, right? Like that. Boom. Follow the path of the hair, because there's obviously going to be a shadow where your hair is. Duh. The same, and then on the sides is, since obviously there's going to be shadow, it's going to be the same. It's going to be nice and tasty. If you're wondering if if I ever put rim lighting, no, I don't do that. And yeah, just swoop it all the way. Yeah, I usually do it like that. So it's like, you know, I can kind of smooth it out right here. Boom. Then for the mouth, so this is the first. Usually I make the mouths black in the inside, but this time I didn't. So usually what I do with mouths when I shade them is I usually just do a thing for the top, and then you know, it's kind of like this. I usually just shade on the top and stuff. Yeah. Wow, this is great. Now let's go to the hands and the feet. Easy, easy. This is it's like literally like any type of lighting for like it's like if you see the tutorials on how to shade and stuff and how lighting works, they usually use a ball. Same thing with how I do it. Literally you just do a swoop and leave like something in there. You know, remember same light source, so you should keep the same. There's sometimes for certain ones you don't do that. So since this foot is facing the other way, I usually do it like that. And the same with this one. So yeah, you do that. Make sure to fill in the gaps and stuff to make sure everything's all nice. Wow, it's looking great. Now Control D to deselect all that. And wow, it looks amazing. And since it's on a separate layer, you can turn it on and off to see what it did. Yeah. And I said already, if you don't like how dark the shadows are, you can go to the properties, change it. You can literally see it right now in real time, what it looks like, bro. See, perfect. If you want something really like subtle, like, I don't know, like 20, like 30 or something, I usually do 55, as you can see it, but it's not like super like dark, so. Or you can do it like when it was like 100, so it's like really harsh lighting. When there's like harsh lighting. And sometimes if you do it where there's like really harsh lighting and stuff, you can see where you freaking missed a single pixel. Great, amazing. I love it so much. Freaking so annoying. So you cover in on that one pixel, and then put it back to how it was before, and stuff. Perfect. Wow, you did it. You made it. You made a thing. Congratulations. Thank you for watching this very short tutorial on how to draw like me. I might make more of these. I don't know. So yeah, thank you. Also, don't make sure to save. Usually, if I do these, I usually Control S is good, right? Go to images. I have my own folder for images. But you're probably wondering, okay, when I save this, right? It says it's a PNG file, right? That's a Paint.net file. You can only open that in Paint.net, and the only thing that does is it, separates your layers for you. So yeah. But if you just want it to be a normal PNG file, you should merge the layers. And yeah. And if you don't know this, if you Control Shift S, that will save that as a separate thing. It's a good thing I have PNG files right here. You can go to a perfect, beautiful, tasty thing. You can name it something like cool image from a drawing tutorial. I mean, you can literally name it anything. A tutorial, but by GramCAD. Yay. Yeah, like that. And that's a Paint.net file. You can save these anywhere. I'm just putting them. And, this is obviously the name of it, right? So if we flatten it and Control Shift again, it will save that as a separate file. So it's Control Shift S is to save whatever you currently have as a separate file, and Control S is to save what you're currently, like the same file you're currently on. So yeah. So I can just change this, since this is flattened, I can change this to a PNG and put it somewhere else. Yeah. So yeah, you're done and stuff. Very fun, cool, epic. You can literally use this tutorial for like any other program. I just use Paint.net as that's what I usually use. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching. If you're bothering me about another gaming video, I don't know when that's gonna happen, but this is just a short little video I want to do because I don't know, some people like how I draw, I guess. Well, anyways, thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you again, and stuff. Bye bye. See you soon.